today's video, we're going to be showcasing what I believe to be one of the best decks in the Pioneer format, a super underexplored format due to the lack of RCQs. Pioneer Lumra combo is a land-based strategy. If you're a Titan player in Modern, you're going to feel right at home. If you're a combo player, you're definitely going to love this one. And especially if you're a mill player, this is technically a mill deck. With all that combined, I just feel like with Wizards not taking the format seriously, we don't get to see decks like this shine. So in today's video, I'm gonna go through 3 distinct deck lists. With the fact that Crumbling Vestige is now on the Arena client, you can now play this deck 1-for-1 as you would in paper and in MTGO. So I'm gonna give you those options, showcase 3 different ways, 3 distinct ways that you can play this deck. Go to your Pioneer events, play it online, play it on Arena, whatever it is. Deck list down below. And of course, with many of my Pioneer videos, as Wizards is not taking the format seriously, I'm not really either. So as much as I might try and sweat, you're going to see some brain rot in the corner down below because we got to get the Zoomer attention here. The minute Wizards take this a bit more seriously, it'll be gone. But for now, enjoy some Lumra combo. The first Lumra list that we're going to be looking at is what I would consider something a bit more classical. This is your stock brew. You have a little bit of everything, and you have a lot of consistency. You have stock ups in here. You have your spelunkings, and really where this combo is for everyone watching this video for the first time is you want to get spelunking and or wandering minstrel out onto the battlefield. That allows your lands to come in untapped. Then with 4 mana and some combination of at least 2 lands, you then want to cast something like Scapeshift, right? And then you're going to do that with stuff like Lotus Field that lets you plus on mana, so you can Lotus Field, sack other lands, put them into the graveyard. You're usually just sacking Lotus Field to itself. You then Scapeshift to get out something like Portacarfell. Usually you're doing this with 3 lands, so you can grab Lotus Field, and Portacarfell, or you can just go field, and then you're going to cast the Lumra that's in your hand. Or if you go Lotus Field, and Portacarfell, you can also just get the Lumra in your graveyard. You just loop that over and over and over again. You mill yourself out until you cast Thassa's Oracle. Where this deck is pretty consistent is the fact that you have the stock list of Glimpse the Core. It allows you to tutor for a basic, so that's your ramp card. Nature's Rhythm is a little bit of redundancy to find your Lumras, and you have a random Nissa Resurgence in here that does have lands enter and gives you colors, but if you have 2 lands enter, it's a great way to actually get your Lumra and or your Aftermath Analyst, which if there's a surgical style effect in the Pioneer format, which there is, and if the black deck's played against you, you don't lose the game. You have the Aftermath Analyst as well to still continue the loop. Out of the sideboard, you just have some catch-alls like Into the Floodmaw, Artifact Hate, Graveyard Hate, the whole shebang. Watch this game right here and just watch us just sauce an opponent pretty dang easily. I would love to play first with a combo deck. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got an untapper. You have actually a pretty good way to find yourself. Oh, and that, oh my God. Okay, silly with me right now. And up against red. Okay, it's very possible. We might have to operate a little quick, but that's okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go Glimpse Core. Get ourselves a forest. So I could technically quote unquote go off next turn, but I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm like pretty chill for now. I don't think I'm losing the game necessarily next turn. So what I can do here, I can do some crazy crap, can I? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I just took in what you can do because Crumbling Vestige is in here. I did most of my Mythic run without this. Okay, all right, wait. Oh no, wait, you can't. I was just thinking, wait, it doesn't come in on top. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Technically I'm being suboptimal, but that's okay. It's not necessary. Yeah, it's not necessary. I was like, wait, this comes in on top, doesn't it? No, it comes in tapped. I was like, wait, I'm about to cook here. I'm actually about to cook here. If they don't kill this Nissa, oh yeah, okay, this is GG. This is GG. This is what I love about the red matchup. Like, it's so play draw dependent, but they just lose, to be honest. Okay, so we need to play this first. Let's just make sure we get our sequencing right. Definitely bring the Hedge Maze in. Right, so we're gonna put that into the graveyard. We're gonna give ourselves a green. We're gonna play our Lotus Petal as our second land. This will give us a green as well, but also find our Lumra and or our Analyst, which is also an elf. We are gonna look for that. We are going to resolve this effect. 1, 2 on these. Go blue just in case. And we're gonna do two things here. Opponent, okay, they can see, they understand what's going on here. They don't need to see the rest of it. They probably should, because what if I don't have thing? Now, I wish I had Grazers in here. Like, it's the type of match where you wish you had Grazers instead of Glimpse Core, but you take your opportunities where you can get them. So you bring it into the Flood Maw and Aether Gust. Generally speaking, you just need to stop them for 1, max 2 turns, and you should be fine. Because they're going to be on the play, you just need to stall them by a turn. If your hand is decent, that's usually the case. Of course, if you draw bad, that's just going to be the reality of the situation. But if you are able to stall them by a turn, that should be enough. Like, even there, they weren't fast enough. I was able to do some crazy stuff there. And that's why, like, the Nissa is nice. To be fair, though, at 3 mana, Nissa could have just been Archdruid's Charm, and that's kind of been the argument. Like, Archdruid's Charm is such a good catch-all, destroys artifacts and enchantments, so it can stay in the main board. It could be a random kill spell if you need it to be. This hand's gas. This hand is straight gas. This hand is straight gas. We're gonna start off on port. Problem is it fast enough? Opponent did mull once, which is kind of nice. We get an extra draw. So it may not be fast enough. And the problem is, even on the turn that we go off, we are super desperate and we're just going to have to do the thing. Yeah, and I'm going to be taking thing. Okay, Glimpse Core helps. I arguably should keep the Beseju to get rid of the Wicked Roll token, but that's fine. So this does mean I can try and go off this next turn if I'm like super threatened. Oh yeah, we need to try and go off. Okay, that definitely is like mega lead. If they don't have lethal this turn, I'm dead next turn. Yeah, I'm super dead next turn. Okay, so I'm happy I drew the Glimpse Core. So regardless, we have to go Spelunking. Get ourselves some extra mana. We're gonna go... Doesn't really matter. Does it? We're gonna go... No, we're gonna use it up here. No, we can save the black. We can go black here, and then we go green with this. Then resolve these. And so we're kind of really desperate here. You have to go for it. There's no guaranteed way that you're gonna find Lumra here, but you might. So you go field, you have 3 lands. You always go field, port. And you just have to hope and pray. I lost my black. Of course I did. So we're gonna let one of these resolve. And then you do it in response to the other one just to be maximal. And if we don't find it, we don't find it. Unfortunate. We only found a Wandering, so we lose there. They have like 4 double striking coming in next turn. I have no lands. That's fine. That's just the red matchup. Well, we didn't find an interaction. If we were able to get them on that double strike, just bounce it to their hand, we actually could have survived on another turn. That's fine. That's what it. We were able to do so much, and we were able to just go for it. So let's see. We're on the play here, which is a little bit better. No one tapper. This is better. No, I can't do that. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I have to get rid of it though. Oh no. Kind of need, well, do I need the port? I might. No, more than the adventure is in. Yeah, especially because I don't have a sideboard piece. Oh, but then if I drop, yeah, okay, it's gonna have to be this. So Hedge Maze. We're gonna drop those out. I need like other cards right now. I don't even have a sideboard card. So it's gonna have to be that. Heartfire Hero. Okay, that helps. Lumra helps. Fortunately, even though we're on the play, again, we don't have sideboard cards. We just need to stall them by a turn. We should be fine. Like, they know the pressure's on. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. Okay. Another. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. If they have a Screaming Nemesis that comes down next turn, that is scary stuff. If I go to 4 mana, I can't even go off next turn. Trying to think, what's my sequencing? I can't Glimpse Core this turn, because if I Glimpse Core, I'm at 4 mana, I untap, I play 1 land, I have to spend 2 on the Wandering Minstrel. It's not going to happen. I have to just go Minstrel, pass, and hope this lives. There's no like random interaction that they have that they throw at it. Okay, Emberheart Challenger. If you don't have another land, I'm fine. That's chill if you don't have another land. Yeah, so I drop Carfell. Yeah, I have to use it all. Okay, so this is like my only hope. We go Port Carfell and just hope for the best here. It's possible. We know there's another Lotus Field in there, which helps. Blue. And we're gonna go Resolve. And Resolve, and we're just hoping here. That's it. That's all we got. What's nice here is this should actually kill the Lumra. There you go. State-based actions check. That's what I was kind of hoping for there. And then Lumra comes back, goes again. So the numbers matter. The Lotus Field, sorry, there will pretty much guarantee it. And then there you go. That's the win. We have our way to get our other. We have an Echoing Deep to copy Lotus Fields. Woo! Right up until the end, baby. All right. Let's just get our green sources going. We have 2 Lotus Fields, so we're gonna resolve all. That's it. And now we just combo off. I don't think they see it here, which is fine. They don't need to, but then Nature's Rhythm is available to me. Oh, and then there's 2 Lumras anyway. So you even have Lit Jara here, which is kind of funny, but we're gonna keep copying Hedge Maze. At this point, we just want to speed it up. We just want to mill through our deck. Find an Ipnu Rivulet, like that speeds it up as well. Crumbling Vestige is going to give us black, I guess, and then black. Yeah, opponent concedes. That's it. That's a classic combo. You can see how against red, you can get into struggling situations, of course, but sometimes all you're going to need to do is stall them for a turn, get a little bit lucky. They missed a land drop there. They didn't go Screaming Nemesis. Even if they went Screaming Nemesis, it would have been fine. But regardless, we got there. Let's go to the next one. Now, after that game, we get to take a look at another quote-unquote stock list. I would consider this probably a good alternative to what many people would be trying from the first one. This is a Grazer list. So you ideally want to be playing Grazer if you're up against a lot of red. Grazer is a fantastic blocker as an 0-3 against the majority of the 1-1s and 2-2s that come in the mono red format. So ideally, if you're playing something like MTGO, it's challenges, maybe like a bigger event, and you're up against red, you want to be playing this Grazer version. What I also like about this is I'm showcasing a couple more flex slots in the ideas of, I'm still keeping stock up, but I have Archdruid's Charm. Archdruid's Charm is really cool because it allows you to tutor for your Lotus Fields, as well as tutor for your Wandering Minstrel, tutor for your Lumra, a lot of cool things, as well as sometimes it can be a random removal spell against a problematic creature, as well as being main board hate against artifacts and enchantments. So if you're up against some time effect like an O-ring effect in the main board, you have something like Archdruid's Charm as a potential out. Out of the sideboard, I would say it's relatively the same as well. You have some red hate, general catch-all, graveyard hate, some anti-control stuff in negate, Tishana, all that good stuff. Generally speaking, again, this is the alternative. The deck does a lot of the same things, but I really am a fan of the original stock up list. Regardless, you're gonna see us sauce someone here. Who's taking advantage of us on their mythic climb? Like, look at this. Ain't nobody queuing up at this time. We're gonna mulligan. I mean, yo. Okay, we don't need multiple of these, so we're gonna drop one because we don't have multiple greens, but we have a way to at least get through a deck. We have a draw as well, which is kind of nice. But I'm wondering if we should use up our well, I mean, we're gonna be drawing cards, so at least we get out a blocker here for that. We can play this. We can go Grazer, bring in the other tap land. That's it. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. See, Grazer on the battlefield. Red and white is probably the Boros Hammer deck. Think it's the Hammer deck. Probably. Let's see. Let's see. Opponent. Land. Okay. Warden. Yeah, this is the thing deck, isn't it? 3 untapped artifacts you control. That's the beauty of equipment. You can tap them while they're still equipped. So Yeah. Okay, Novice Inspector, you get an Investigate. Is this? I don't even know. Like, honestly, I don't even know. I don't know if this is the thing deck. Anyway, are we gonna tap 3? Oh, artifacts or creatures. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I'm not even reading the rest of the thing. That really sucks. Spelunking would be great. This is kind of the downside of Crumbling Vestige, which I'm happy to showcase here. Obviously, you could have saved it, which might have been the more correct thing. But even then, if you save it, like, it's not like I'm casting Lumra Scapeshift right now. Like, these, before Crumbling Vestige was introduced, these were just starting towns. Arguably, the starting towns might just unironically be better. So, you know, now they're coming in for some combat. Now they got a clock on me. Now I'm gaining some life. Now, actually, I don't know. I'm gonna go no attack. I can still draw. I don't even know. I could go Forest into Spelunking into Lotus Field and still win. There's still a line. Forest into Spelunking into Lotus Field is still a line. Okay. Jeez Louise and a can of cheese. All right. 3, 6, 8. 11, 13. I'm at 1. So I'll just block 1. It's fine, but I'm still alive. It's fine. Okay. Nope. We didn't get there. All right, fine. Fair enough. Good example. I think that, like, this was fine. We're going to go to post board. Good example of how, you know, unironically Crumbling Vestige is actually kind of problematic. There's good arguments to be made to not play Lijara and like the other copy one with Crumbling Vestige, but it's fine. Drop the Aftermath Analyst, drop Stock Up. Drop this. We're gonna go Flood Maws. Yeah, I mean, you're playing white, so you just have to expect like the regular. I don't know if they know what we're playing, so let's see. All right, we are on the play here. Hopefully they just don't have any hate pieces. Ideally, you try and win one when they don't have hate pieces, but all right, playable. Yes. Hedge Maze. Another Hedge Maze is very welcome, because then we can go Grazer into Hedge. Well, we're gonna play Hedge Maze first to see if Echoing Deeps can't like maybe copy a land in the graveyard or whatever. So they play that. That's fine. Play the Hedge Maze first. Arid Archway is actually pretty nice. I will copy that. I will have Echoing Deeps copy that. Come in and you're gonna bounce the Hedge Maze, so that we can reuse this land to surveil again. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're going wide. They're going wide. Ooh, what is this? Yikes. Okay, at least those were placed in a hand. Okay. So Hedge Maze first. Not what I'm looking for. Go Porta Carfel. At least we can bounce lands, which is important. So we're gonna do that. So let's see. Do they play like the 3-mana card again? Like the one that just, it's like the gives everything like +1 in haste. Let's see. We're gonna return this to your hand. So then the Shelt, so that like spins off. I could do the other way because they technically get a recast here, but at least that recast taps down their board. You know? That's what I was kind of thinking. I'm like, do I let that resolve and like let them attack? Like, no, there's no real benefit to that. I mean, if there ever was a time to go for something, let's go green, tap this. Yep. You might as well play it, right? You might as well play it. Okay, Arid Archway is gonna bounce. Oh, I should have, because then I could have Wandering Minstreled. Here I'm being dumb. Okay, we're gonna bounce definitely the Otawara. Definitely gonna bounce the Otawara, but actually that's fine. I guess I didn't want to play the Wandering Mitchell. Remember that this cost is reduced because I have a legendary creature. So I can block pretty well. Can block like a lot of important things. And then I can also bounce my Lumra again, should I need to. That's fine. That's all they're gonna do. Okay, go ahead. Make your attack. We'll go to blocks. Blocks. Yep. Just getting aggressive. I feel you. We're gonna return this. That's kind of nice. So we're gonna do. Yeah, I guess we need 2 blue. So yeah, okay, or 2 green. Yo, this is insane. Okay, I don't even have colors. This is so annoying. Okay, all right. At least I'm able to block them, but I don't have colors. Like, oh, these Archdruid charms in here. I have a Lumra in here. I need a Scapeshift. I need a Lotus Petal. Like, the amount of cards that I've milled and gone through. Like, look at this. I have 30 cards left. Looked at the top third of my deck. I've looked at legitimately the top third of my deck to no Lotus Fields. So. Okay. Bet. Do it. Do it. Do your combat trick. I guess they're just getting aggressive, which is fair. And they're just going to play the burn plan off of like Epicures. That's valid, I guess. I mean, it matters. The Epicures matter. It's just a stream. Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's fair. Okay, so we probably like definitely lose next turn, especially if they have like a go wide plan. Sure. Wish I had a wipe. Wish I had a wipe, baby. All right, top decks. Yo, I can't. Oh my God, we win. Let's go. The top decks go crazy. Oh my God. 4, 5, 6. Oh my God, we did it. We freaking did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even need the other one. 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, we did it. We did it. Okay, black, blue. Mill myself. We did it. We're comboing off. They didn't get to see us do this the first time. We are going to resolve. Gotta do this optimally. Resolve. So we can't let them resolve any further, unfortunately. So we have to mill here. Oh my God. Lumra, come in. Keep the untapped one. Always keep the untapped one. There you go. We're finding our lands. We are just going to copy the rivulets. Then we can just mill faster. This is going to be black. Okay, Hedge Maze is just gonna, an opponent realizes kind of what's going on here. Maybe they don't know the whole combo. They just don't want to go through it. I don't know what to tell you. I think you just run through it again. That's it. I think the Grazers are fine, especially because we're on the draw. Let's see if we can't take a dub from the opponent here. Ready. All right, Scott Pilgrim, maybe. Standard Bearer, Popper Staple. Bogle's matchup. Maul. So bad, but I think we have to. Yeah. I think you just have to keep these suboptimal hands. Yep. I think you just have to. Let's see if we can't get a win going here. I just have like nothing. That's my problem right now. Yeah, and then you just like scry. Just tap all these 3 scry. Yep. So I like to see. One to the bottom. Big fan, big fan. Oh, you could have just done that. What? Why'd you could have attacked with this. All right, that is a step in the right direction. I will take that. That is a step in the right direction. So we can do this a turn earlier. Unfortunately, this isn't like, yeah. So you can go Crumbling Vestige on like we have to get to frickin' turn 6 though. We have to get to turn 6. That's not fun. This is just some like token go wide. That's all this is. Yeah, this is just token go wide. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Yep. No, yikes. That is going to be a crap ton of damage. Okay. All right. I don't think that's lethal though. Based on how I block, I don't think that's lethal. If I can find Scapeshift, I just win it. If top deck Scapeshift wins this. Top deck Scapeshift wins this. Okay. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. Oh my God. There's no way. We never didn't have it. Oh my God. So you let all these resolve and you let the Lumra play and die. Oh my God. The call of the century. That's the L. I'm sorry, opponent. That's the L. Blue thing. Unfortunately, we don't have the Ipnu Revelette here, so we're just gonna have to go through the whole combo, but oh well. Oh, we're just, unless opponent concedes, but oh my God, literally from the top ropes. Let's go. Again, we could go off with thing. I'm just not gonna bother. Like we could go off with Aftermath Analyst, but that's just making your life hard for like no reason. Black and blue. 2 and then 1 more. All right, just gonna have to do the thing while our opponent just lets us, I guess. You're not flashing anything in. You ain't got no mana. I know it's in your hand. Like forcing me to do this. You see the Thoracle. At this point, the win is guaranteed. You're just hoping I misclick. I very well could misclick, but the win is there. The win is there. Black. Black. Blue. Yeah, opponent concedes. All right, there you go. Woo! Top ropes. Grazer did matter here. The last deck list that we're going to showcase today is going to be around Otherwordly Gaze. And I want to shout out user in the mill Discord, Kono Yuki. And yes, I do consider this a mill deck because yes, we didn't use it, but something like the Ipnu Rivulet is a mill win condition that you can point at your opponent, just saying. But Otherworldly Gaze actually operates as a really cool way to not only feed your graveyard to like hyper enable an Aftermath Analyst, but also just if you have like a Porta Carfel and some amount of mana, you could just put a Lumra in there. On top of that, if you're working around Thoughtseize effects, what's fantastic is you're happy to have the Otherworldly Gaze Thoughtseize. It just costs a little bit more, and you can then put cards on top of your deck around the Thoughtseize. It's actually almost better than card draw in a black-based format. On top of that, we're playing the Nature's Rhythm. We aren't playing the Archdruid's Charm here, but regardless, the core is generally there with Glimpse the Core. You're not using Grazers in this list, although you can, but the primary advantage engine is not stock up, it's Otherworldly Gaze, and you're gonna really see how it does insane work for us when it comes to feeling our graveyards and finding exactly what we need for the win. I just played against a control player and lost like so much percentage. It was like insane, like absolutely insane. But yo, sometimes you get these like absolutely bad hands. Look at how deep we're mulliganing. Having a mulligan to 4 just to get anything going. Oh my God. Okay, Glimpse Core, Lotus Field, this. Okay, all right, that's fine. We have Glimpse Core. We can at least dig for a green source. Okay, yeah, we can at least dig for a green source. None of these. Oh my god, please. None of those. Okay, it's okay, all right, fine. All right, we found him. All right. Oh, okay, we're up against friggin' thing. Grease Fang. Okay. Up against Grease Fang. Okay. The win is possible. We have an Otherworldly Gaze to... I mean, there's an Aftermath Analyst in the yard. It's just like, it's not like Top Deck Scapeshift is going to win me this right now. So I have to remember that. Top Deck Scapeshift is not going to just win me this, but this helps. So I can continue to set myself up, play that. Yeah, okay, good. As long as they don't find Grease Fang, I think that's... Like, I'm fine as long as that's a thing. Okay, sure. Fatal Push. Yup. It's a pretty good clock. Pretty much if they discard and play Grease Fang, should be taking an L here. Lumra. Hold on. It's gotta go. I can't even cast Lumra. I can't even cast Lumra. It's gotta go. I don't even have the time. Okay. Like, I'm like pretty sure I'm dead next turn. All right, I guess I'm dead. Okay. Jeez Louise and a can of cheese. I crew it 5, 3, 3, 2, 8. Oh god, okay. All right, we couldn't find it. That's fine. We had a deep mulligan to that, and that's okay. Okay, probably drop the Glimpse Cores, to be honest. Drop a Nature's Rhythm. We're going Heritage. Soul Guide Lantern. Like, this isn't fast enough. You don't play that for that. It's one Tishana. Something like that. Just to stop like one Grease Fang trigger is probably good enough. So close to getting somewhere, you know? So close to getting somewhere. Getting somewhere in life. Are we allowed to want to do better? Okay. It's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. Okay. It'll have to be this. Okay. Do this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to have to keep that. Like, this black deck, we have to expect Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, all that stuff. So it's not like Wandering Minstrel is going to be a thing we keep. Okay, let's do this. It's got to be that. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then try and find a land. Yeah, I mean, there's a Lumra in my graveyard, so if this lives somehow, that's a win. Well, I shouldn't just say that's a win, but okay, it's something. No blocks, you're good. Do what you need to do. Create a treasure, Fatal Push it, blow me out, I guess. Blow me. Pause. All right. Do you have the discard into treasure into Fatal Push? It's not. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. I lied. We're gonna go 1, 2. This deck does. This is why I want to lit Jara in here. And I didn't change the land base too much, but I want to lit Jara. You need some way to copy your creatures on board. You truly need some way to copy your creatures on board. So we're gonna go black, blue. You just need one blue, black, resolve one. So the Otherworldly Gaze can help here. We're gonna do this. Yeah, everything gotta go. Then now we sack these. Yep. Just gotta try and go as deep as possible. Bring back the Lumra. Give me black with that. That's fine. Scapeshift, and I think we should be able to get there. I mean, yeah, okay, there you go. That's the win. We're gonna get green. Go black, blue, green. We're gonna go double black here for that. Colorless. Resolve all. 2, 3, 4. Should be going to resolve all. I don't have enough tap permanents. Tap this, resolve. Tap these two, and then I don't know, just in case they're like holding out, like I'm just gonna play the Spelunking, just in case they're holding out, right? Again, you discard a card, you have Fatal Push, you get there. Black, and then you hold on, did I mess this up? No, I didn't. I can still go, I can still bring back a thing here. Yeah, that's why I didn't go with all the greens, but we found a Lumra anyway. All right, that's GG. All right, we managed to get one. We're gonna go black with that. One of these, opponent concedes. Okay, so they see us like going about the loop. They have to have like pretty much the nuts to really go about it. You could arguably just bring in Tashana Tidebinder instead of Soul Guide. But then like it's like cheaper anyway. All right, no, Soul Guide's just like easier. Soul Guide's easier to use. Yeah, Soul Guide's just easier to use. So let's see what happens. Okay, that's not a hand. This is not a hand either. This is a hand. Drop. It's gonna have to be this. It's gonna have to be that. Unfortunately, that's one Lumra at the bottom, which sucks. But I'm gonna keep this in case I don't find a way to stop the reanimation. So I gotta play this in case they go discard into Greasefang here, then I am screwed, baby. I'm screwed. Okay. Okay. Destroy this. Destroy the Parhelion. I could have just exiled it, which probably was better. Yeah, I just realized I could have exiled it, but oh well. Parhelion's coming at me next turn, so I just have to be ready for that. Decline, do this. I should have just exiled it. I'm actually like super dumb, but oh well. Oh, that works. Haha! Never punished, never punished. Never punished. Never punished. Oh, never punished. What are we doing? What are we doing? Never punished. Never punished. Never punished. Sure. They do have damage coming my way. I can't like, yeah, this is damage. Yeah, and then especially since I lose 3 life. It's actually pretty close. It's pretty close. So we have to do Horta Carfel, play this, and we just gotta try and draw something. Like that's all this is about. That's pretty good. I can't play Scapeshift. Not Scapeshift. I have to Otherworldly Gaze. I have to Gaze. Gaze is way better than just like one random draw. If they destroy Spelunking, they destroy Spelunking. It's just less likely. They didn't get me to lose 3 life last turn, so they like everything in their hand. They actually really do like everything in their hand. All right. Do I have like good effects? Let's go 1 blocker. I'll force you to discard. Sure. Draw a card. Sure. Need to find something here. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, baby. Oh, hold on. Let's Otherworldly Gaze here. My turn. Let's Scapeshift. Oh, you lost. Okay. All right, good to know. I could have tapped for 1 more, but you lost. All right. 2, 3, 4, and I mean 5. Just bring them all in. Yeah, opponent just yeah, you lost. Okay. All right, never punished, but you get to see how Otherworldly Gaze is actually kind of top tier. We did have to lose to Controlled Odd to get there. Y'all didn't see that game, but regardless, we managed to get there. GG's.